3, 2, 1. That was a crappy clap. I always have a crappy clap. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Defluenced Podcast. I'm Unkle Bonehead, and this is
Cryptocracy, aka Alan Taylor.
cool. And stick around. We got an announcement at the end, so you got to listen to it all the way through because we're not going to talk about it until you listen to the end. So
that's right, man.
We'll tease it in the show notes, but I ain't going to tell you.
I did drop a link for you down there in the show notes, so when you go to post this, there it is.
Cool. All right, so we are going to talk about security and securing your keys and good practices, and we thought this would be a really good episode considering you now have a new account on Hive to follow, which is DefluencedCast. Don't follow the old Defluenced Hive account because I was a dummy and I thought I had it backed up in a couple of places and I didn't. And I lost a hard drive. I'm not going to talk about the coffee cup that I spilled in the external hard drive, but I will.
You abused your coffee.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It was a caffeine-infused Seagate.
Man, that's worse than losing your keys.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to talk about good practices and some bad practices, but I
think we all have a nightmare experience with security, whether it's with your website, your email, your crypto keys, or whatever. Sometimes we get lax in our protection mode, and sometimes we just don't do it properly. And sometimes it's an accident, but I think we've all had some bad experiences. I've had two actually with my Hive keys and seed phrases.
Wow.
And yeah, I'll get into those.
So bad now.
Yeah. Yeah, I got stupid twice. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get a little bit deeper into this.
Okay. So most crypto social places you go, you sign up and you get a batch of keys. Some of them have more than one keys, like Hive. Hive's got the posting key, the active key, and the owner key, and a memo key.
And a posting key.
Yeah, did I say that the first one? I thought that was anyways.
I might have missed it. You said it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's four keys, 4 sets of keys, and they all do different things. You're also getting a master password now, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you get a master password,
which is not the same thing as a key.
No, and it's important if you lose your keys, you can do an account recovery. It's also important on other Web3 social websites. They don't all do it the same. Some of them have cryptographic keys. Some of them have seed phrases. Some have passwords, like traditional passwords, and some have a combination of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but all of that, everything we'll share today will apply to all of those methods.
Yep. Because this is general good ideas for any kind of securing any kind of a keyword or a security key or what have you. It's just general good practice that not everybody follows. I'm guilty of it. I know there's a lot of people that are guilty of it. For the longest time, I thought I was the most original one with the password. It was password.
You did that?
Yes, I did. When I first started on the internet, my password was password.
Password. There you go.
And I thought I was really smart, and I changed the 2 S's for 5s, and the O was a 0.
Yeah, and you thought that was original.
Yeah, I did. But the
Yeah, there's probably 500,000 people out there that's done that.
oh yeah, my daughter,
Oh, yeah.
when she was first getting into the learning about computers, when she was probably first, second grade, as we nailed it into her head, the longer the password, the better. As she would come up with these, like, she'd be signing up for something, and she says, "It says my password's too long." And I was like, "How many characters are you allowed?" 60.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, she fit right into the blockchain world then.
Oh, yeah, she knows her stuff. Sometimes I think she knows more, which I know she knows more about Windows than I do, but anyways.
Yeah, these young kids are smart.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So let's talk about the good ideas, and the ways to back up or protect your keys, your seed phrases, and your passwords. So you tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine. You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Don't let my wife find out. Anyways, I would back them up. Then I would back them up again in a different place. And then I would back them up a third time in yet another place. Print them out on paper. I put them in a safe. Send a copy to a trusted friend or family member. Preferably somebody that you're not going to have a falling out with. And repeat as many times as necessary. But I did just think
those are all great. Those are all great ideas. In my backups, I have 2 encrypted thumb drives, and I have my keys, phrases, and passwords saved on both of those encrypted thumb drives, which I keep in separate locations. One is on me all the time, and then another one is at another location. And then I print all of that out, so I have a hard copy.
Yep.
And I keep that in another location. So that way I keep them in separate places, because if you have like a house fire,
Yep.
then you lose your keys. If you have all of your backups and everything in the same house, in the same residence, you have a house fire, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having backups.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I make sure I keep them in separate locations.
Yep. I've got mine I've got 2 internal hard drives on the computer. I've got 1 on each one. I've got a USB stick. I've got them on my phone. That's always with me. And on my Nextcloud server that's here in the house. And then I've got another off-site server. I think it's over in Germany. I don't remember where that VPS is at.
That server, how is that server secured?
It's just like a file hosting server.
Okay.
Like the cloud backup thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Do they have like an encrypted vault or something like that you important files in?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think it's important to keep things as much as you can behind encrypted walls.
Yeah. Well, let me take that back. It's not encrypted on their encryption. It's encrypted before I put it on there.
Okay, so you encrypt it.
Yeah.
And if you encrypt it, then they can't get access to it.
Exactly. Even if they had access to it, they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, right. And it would be a good thing if even if their vault was encrypted, if they had a encrypted, secure vault that you could put that encrypted file into, it would be double encrypted.
Yep. Which I should probably see if they got. Make sure that is right.
Yeah, those are good. All good measures. You can't be too secure with your personal information, and I learned how to do that. Actually, I've been on the internet for since before Tim Berners-Lee. Actually, I've been on since like '92, and I've had a few mishaps with passwords. The biggest one was on Steemit, and I actually lost my keys twice. Once while right after the Steemit Hive hard fork, I was actually preparing to sell my Splinterlands cards. I had been heavily involved in Splinterlands. I had some really high, powerful cards, level 9 and 10 alpha cards. And I was going to sell them, but I had been using my encrypted thumb drive to print some things. And so I was saving things from my laptop and going over to my mom's house and printing on her computer. And when I was done, I stuck it in my pocket and then forgot about it and went into town. We were in town doing things. And evidently, when I reached into my pocket for something, I pulled that out and dropped it somewhere and didn't know it.
Oh.
And it was the only copy I had. So that ticked me off. And I had no one to blame but me.
Yeah.
That was just a really stupid mistake. So that's why I learned to back it up. Yeah, I learned to create a back. So now I have an encrypted thumb drive, and I have a backup of that, and I print it out. So I have a third copy somewhere at a different location. The second time I had a problem was when I decided to get back onto Hive a couple of years later. I didn't get back into the game until a couple of years later because I was so mad. Then I decided to get back in, and I created an account, and I'm not sure what happened, but I lost my digital copy of those keys before I could back them up. And I went to log into my account, and I'm like, where'd my keys go?
Oh.
So I don't know what happened there. It was just some fluke or accident. Maybe I did something. I don't know. Maybe it was something else. I don't know. Computers can be difficult sometimes. So I had to create another account. So you have to be really careful with your keys. Protect them at all costs.
Yeah. Because, like on Hive, if you don't have your keys, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, nobody has access to those. Not like if you if you forget your password to your bank account, you can call them up and say, yeah, my secret word is spaghetti, and then they can get you back to your account. You don't have a secret word. There's nobody to call,
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of accounts, I get accounts back. I got my old Twitter handle back, Unkle Bonehead.
Oh, cool.
And
you want to let you back in?
Yeah, I guess. No, I just I tried for years trying to get back into it. No, I couldn't get into it. And finally I just
I saw a tweet the other day. I'm letting Unkle Bonehead back on Twitter.
But I got back on there and I made like one tweet and I'm banned already. Won't let me post. Won't let me do nothing.
What did you post?
If you go to your profile or go to my profile, it throws up a warning. It says this account is restricted. And I think it said it looks fishy or something like that. It's like, okay, seriously? I've been trying to figure out what I did. All I know is I went through and I made a comment about being back, or a post about being back. And then I started following people, which according to Twitter's terms of service, you can follow up to 400 people a day when you're new. I got to like 200 and it cut me off.
Oh, you must have did it too fast or something.
That's all I can think of, but it still won't let me post anything. Can't see my profile.
Ridiculous.
All you can see is my followers and the ones who I'm following.
Yeah, I get that they don't like robots, because bots do that. They'll go out there and they'll, follow, 300 people at one time, right? And then they'll wait an hour and do it again.
But why do they let you you can follow up to 400 people a day when you're new?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you don't even reach half of it, and it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's super silly. A lot of the policies are really silly. That's why I've migrated mostly over to the Web3 social space.
Yep.
You're not dominated by algorithms showing you things that you have no interest in just because you liked your cousin Bob's stupid meme that he posted 3 weeks ago.
I like the memes. Memes are funny.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You liked one thing because it, is a friend of yours or a relative or something, and now everybody in the world that posts about that, you see it on your Facebook feed now.
Yeah.
Yep.
The thing that drives me nuts the most about social media is that there's an awful lot of self-entitled people that think they know everything about everything, and they hop on there, and you say something about one thing, and they hop on and say, "Oh yeah, that happened to me." And it's like, okay, so that happened to you. What'd you do? And then they tell you why you were wrong, and it's like,
right.
It's like,
yeah, oh yeah, everybody's got to argue. But we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, that's true.
So security is very important. So you want to talk about the bad ideas?
Yeah, let's do the bad ideas.
These are trips not to do at home. Only for the professionals.
Yeah, or what you call experts.
These are things you don't want to do with your seed phrases, your keys, your.
Yeah, you broke up on me there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I broke up with you. Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Bad ideas.
Folks, don't do these. Don't do them.
Yeah, don't do these. Yes. Bad idea number 1. Do not send them an unencrypted email to the FBI, CIA, or any other 3-letter agency, or anybody.
Yeah, even 4-letter agencies. Yeah, don't send anybody an unencrypted email. And if somebody asks you for your keys by email or through social media or whatever, do not respond. They're phishing emails. Yes. Nobody's going to ask you. If anybody asks you for your keys, your passwords, your seed phrases, they are not legitimate, even if they look like they are.
Yes. Okay. Bad idea number 2. Do not write them on Post-it notes and put them on your monitor.
Oh, man. Really? Yeah. Even those digital Post-it notes that you can get from like the App Store.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't put them on your laptop. people look over your shoulder and write that stuff down. That's especially important if you use your laptop in like public places.
Yep. Yeah. Do not put them. Speaking of public places, do not put them on a bulletin board at your church, the library, or any other public place. There's a lot of grocery stores, small town grocery stores where you're walking out. There's a bulletin board where everybody puts things up. Don't put.
Oh yeah, like garage sale, and they do little cutout tabs that you can just pull off,
Yep.
think, and you got their phone number. Don't do that. Put your keys on those. And I know there's somebody out there that would think that's a good idea. Don't do it.
Yep. Even if it's in your office or your home, do not leave them laying around.
Yeah. Don't, if you have an office and you have people coming into your office a lot, don't write it on your whiteboard and your presentation documents. Don't. If it can be seen with someone else's eyes, then you don't want to post it there.
Right.
Even if it's in your private office space.
Now, even on hardware, don't back them up on hard drives that have a history of failing or are making weird sounds.
Right. External hard drives are notorious for that. I had a hard drive one time, a big hard drive, that I had a whole bunch of photos and other documents that I wanted to keep. But I forgot about it. It was sitting on top of a shelf, and I'd never dusted it off. But after a while, it quit working. So you got to keep using those things. They'll last longer if you use them every day. So don't put it on a hard drive that you never use, because it will get corrupted.
Yep. Don't let your web browser remember them.
That's an important one, because a lot of people, and I let my web browser remember certain passwords.
Yep.
But like Twitter, I don't care if somebody breaks into my Twitter account. What are you going to do? Spam a bunch of people from my account? Maybe I'll get banned. I'll create another account. That's not a big deal. But
question about the browser.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think about Hive Keychain extension?
Hive Keychain's great. I like Hive Keychain. It works well, and I have not heard of anyone being hacked while using it.
Right. So does it encrypt the passwords? How does it work? Is what I'm wondering. I've never actually investigated
the technicals, but I'm thinking they use probably zero knowledge proofs or something of that sort. But yeah, it is supposedly cryptographic and secure. So okay. What you do is you log into Keychain with a password, and then you put your keys into the keychain, and it remembers them.
Right.
Whenever you want to make a post or leave a comment or something of that nature on the blockchain, whenever you're conducting activity on the blockchain, you will get a pop-up that comes up and asks you to sign a digital document saying that you are making it. So there's that double section, because it's going to ask you to sign the smart contract saying that you actually want that to be posted.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't let my browser, because browsers are easily hackable.
Yes.
And a lot of browser apps are hackable. But I haven't heard of anyone being hacked through their Hive keychain.
Okay. Do not post them on open forums or message boards.
Oh,
Not a good idea.
no, not a good idea at all. Oh, here's one. No tattoo on your forearm.
You remember in school when we used to write the answers to the test on our hands?
Oh, yeah. Other people, I didn't do that. I was a straight A student. But, other people, I saw other people do it. There's some tattoos that are really cool. You can get a heart, above your left nipple if you want to. Or, I love mom, on your forefinger, or, your girlfriend's name on your bicep. Those are okay, unless your girlfriend ditches you. Then you got her name tattooed on your forearm all your life. Then you'll look like an idiot. You marry me too, but you got Mary's name on your arm, right?
Oh yeah.
But you don't want to tattoo your seed phrases and your passwords and your cryptographic keys to any part of your body, even those parts that can't be seen while you're walking around town gawking at the neighbor's baseball cap.
Yeah. Another thing is, don't put it on your dog's tags or your cat's tags.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea. That would be hey, Rover, I need my keys.
It reads, if lost, return to posting key 5G789455678 guy.
Yeah. Now, if you want to put your username on your dog's ID collar, okay.
That would be different.
That'd be all right, I guess. But, I think it would be kind of funny for somebody to have a dog named Cryptocracy. Cryptocracy, it's time for dinner.
My dog's named Hive Keychain.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we found this dog. I don't know what his name is. I think his name's Hive Signer.
Hey, I got a dog named Ethan C. Whose dog is it?
Another idea, or bad idea, is put it on a refrigerator magnet in your RV.
Yeah, or any refrigerator magnet. You don't.
That sounds like it's kind of personal there.
I have not done that. Just want to lay that out there. I've not done that.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, but that is a bad idea. People get their refrigerator magnets and things, and they think, oh, this is going to be cool. Let's put my crypto keys on there. No, bad idea.
No, I don't have to worry about that on my refrigerator because we don't have any more room on the refrigerator.
There you go. There you go.
It's all covered in my daughter's artwork.
Yeah, that's right. Save it for your daughter's artwork. That looks great on fridge doors.
It looks great everywhere.
But crypto keys shouldn't be there. Another thing you don't want to do is let Coinbase or Kraken or Binance or another crypto exchange or a crypto lending company or a market maker or anybody else hold your keys. Remember, if it's not your keys, then it's not your crypto. So,
that's right.
Move your stuff off of the exchanges and put it in a hardware wallet or a desktop wallet, a self-custody wallet that you control.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much all the bad ideas we could come up with.
Well, I can probably come up with a few more, but I think people get the point. In Web3, security is of utmost importance. Web 2, it's important, but there are a lot of websites where, if it gets hacked, it's not the end of the world, right?
Excuse me.
You're not going to lose money if your Facebook account gets hacked. Now, what could happen on Facebook is maybe your account gets hacked and somebody runs up some advertising. So if you have your credit card saved on Facebook as an advertiser, then maybe it'll cost you some money because you gave your password away and it got hacked. I actually lost a Facebook account that way, where somebody was using it to post ads that were against Facebook's terms of service, and I couldn't get back in.
Oh.
I got locked out, and so I couldn't go in and kick them out, and then they deleted my account. So that's the worst that can happen, right?
Right.
It didn't cost me any money because I didn't save my credit card to Facebook. I don't trust Facebook that much, but some people do, and so that's the worst that can happen on Facebook. On Web3 platforms, if you have crypto saved, like on Hive or one of the other platforms that I write about in my books, then you could lose your hard-earned money. You spend 3 years building up your Hive account, and you have $3,000 in there worth of Hive and HBD, then last thing you want is for somebody to go in and take it from you, right?
Right.
So you got to protect your keys.
You just protect them just like you would regular paper money.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't walk around town, waving your wallet in the air, hey, looky here, I got $25,000. Hey, y'all ain't got it. Yeah, well, they don't have it now, but just wait.
Just meet me out back. I'll be sitting next to the dumpster wearing a ski mask.
Yeah, he's checking you out, see where you put it, and then he comes by and bumps you and takes your wallet when you're not looking.
Yep.
So, yeah, so be careful with your keys. Protect them at all costs.
Cool. Now tell me, we're almost 30 minutes into it. Tell me what this announcement is. I've been sitting here on the edge of my seat.
Oh, yes. Well, my very close friends and a few of my enemies know that I have written a new book called Web3 Social: How Creators Are Changing the World Wide Web. Now, this book isn't due to release to the public until January, but you can get it right now, but only through a multi-author bundle. So you're buying other books with it, and it's only for 1 week. The sale ends November 29th. So to find out about this, you can go to cryptocracy.substack.com. I posted about that today, this morning, giving all the details and where you can go and download this multi-author bundle. There's actually 2 of them. I'm in 2 different bundles. One is a crypto super stack. It's all cryptocurrency books related to cryptocurrencies, books, e-courses, and master classes. The other one is for creators, and that one is a really big deal. The crypto stack, about $400, a little over $400 worth of value you get for $49. And the other one, the content creator stack, is over $3,000 worth of value, over $3,500 worth of value, and that's also for $49.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and you get my new book in either one of those super stacks. If you buy the crypto super stack, then you get both of my books, Crypto Social and Web3 Social. But anyway, yeah, go to cryptocracy.substack.com to today's post. I dropped the link in your show notes there, Unkle Bonehead. You can include that information for the listeners, and you can get more information there and learn where you can download this at.
Cool. I just might take advantage of that if I can.
Hey, go for it.
We'll see. Well, tomorrow when you're hearing this now, from where you're hearing this now, tomorrow here in the U.S. is Thanksgiving's Day. Thanksgiving Day. And I just want to say I appreciate you and I thank you. And I'm thankful to have you doing the podcast. I've learned a lot from you just in the first 10 episodes and our talking on and offline. I also want to say thanks and give thanks to all of you out there that are listening and subscribed across all of the platforms. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to the audience. And yeah, we really appreciate our listeners. Anyone that's listening in, and Unkle Bonehead, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for inviting me to join you in this podcast.
This is fun.
Yeah, it was just one of those synchronicity moments. He was starting a podcast with this particular topic and learned that I had written a book on it and invited me to join him as a co-host. I've had a lot of fun doing this and looking forward to doing more episodes.
Absolutely. So, with that, we're about 35 minutes in. So, we're going to go ahead and end this now so that you guys can go eat some turkey and get stuffed with stuffing and have a carb nap. And probably watch the Lions lose again. So,
there you go.
Are they playing this year?
I have no idea. I keep up with the Cowboys vicariously through my wife. Otherwise, I don't watch much football.
Yeah, me neither. I watch it each year on Thanksgiving. That's about it. Well,
yeah, the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving usually. Sometimes I watch them, sometimes I don't.
I'm usually awake till about halftime. And then here in the last probably 10 years, the halftime show usually puts me to sleep and I miss the rest of the game.
It's Thanksgiving. Who cares if you finish the game?
That's right. But if it's Lions playing, we know the Lions are losing. So.
Especially if they're playing the Cowboys.
Yep, that's right. Or Green Bay, or
or anyone in the NFL, right?
Anyone in the league, they're gonna lose. We'll catch you guys again next time. Oh yeah, you can reach us at podcast at Defluenced online. Find us wherever free podcasts are sold. YouTube, Hive, Twitter, Discord. We're everywhere. Just, go look for us.
Yeah, it's Defluenced with a capital D.
That's right.
Well, you can lowercase it if you want to, but
Oh,
Defluenced online.
I did forget to mention that the new Hive account name is DefluencedCast.
Yes.
So, I forgot to mention that. And it was kind of interesting that I did not call the podcast Crypto Social or Cryptocracy this time. So I just want to make that note. I didn't screw up the intro too much.
That's all right. We're all human.
Yep. We'll talk to you guys later. Be good.
Happy
be safe.
Turkey Day.
Yep. Happy Turkey Day. Be good. Be safe. Don't stick your finger where you wouldn't stick your face. Don't stick your finger where you wouldn't stick your turkey. Wait, no, that wasn't as good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to hit stop.